Why are people in the stationery community hoarding trash? Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Niko from Yoseka here, and today we're going to be talking about something that has really skyrocketed in popularity in the stationery community over the last couple of years, and that is junk journaling. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what junk journaling is, why it's gotten so popular over the past couple of years, and then we're going to go over 3 ways that the team here at Yoseka likes to junk journal. So what is junk journaling? The concept of junk journaling is very similar to scrapbooking or collaging, but the main difference is that with junk journaling, you're using trash or junk, hence the name junk journaling. So for junk journaling, people will usually collect things that we consider junk, like receipts, wrapping, tags, packaging, things like that, and they'll actually repurpose them for this creative usage. There's lots of different ways to junk journal, but some common themes that we see are travel themed junk journaling, where people, whenever they go visit somewhere new, they'll hang on to all of their paper, whatever paraphernalia they gather throughout their trip, and will make a themed spread using those items that really just captures that part of their trip and any fun memories they had there. But it does not just have to be location or event based. I feel like I've seen a lot of fun junk journals out there. I've seen coffee ones where people, every time they go to a coffee shop, will take like the coffee sleeve, or they'll take a sticker, their receipt, and log their experience. Or a lot of people will also just kind of hold on to junk as they come across it until they maybe come up with like a fun color scheme. But yeah, basically there's just infinite ways to do it. And of course, at the end of this video, we'll go over some ways that we like to do it, but yeah, it can really be about anything. I wanted to touch a little bit on why junk journaling has gotten so popular. As a lot of people are probably aware, we've definitely seen an increase of interest in analog things. I think right now, as our world is becoming very digitized, people spend a lot of time at work, for their hobbies, whatever, online. We see analog really coming back as a way for people to step back from that and spend some time with physical objects, and I think that junk journaling is just another manifestation of that. I think that this habit of also collecting pretty things is something that's been around for quite a while. I know that when I was a kid, whenever I came across something with cute packaging, like if relatives sent stickers from Japan or if I got a new toy or something, I always felt this need to hold on to the packaging because there were like cute designs on it, or the quality felt really nice, or it had some sort of like embossed thing on it. Either way, I feel like I've always throughout my life kind of held on to those sorts of things. And so junk journaling was a great discovery because it gave me a way to repurpose those items, and rather than having them like shoved in a shoebox in the back of my closet, it gave me a way to use them creatively, and then I can look back on them and remember, you know, just things associated with those items. Something else that's very appealing about junk journaling is the fact that it sort of steps away from the idea of perfectionism. Similarly to collaging and scrapbooking, junk journaling is very much based around, you know, whatever is creatively inspiring you, if you have a theme, but there's not really rules to it. And this isn't to say there's rules for other types of journaling, but I think those of us who have maybe gone down the rabbit hole of looking at Hobonichi inspiration, bullet journaling inspiration, even traveler's inspiration, I feel like it's very easy to look at these beautiful spreads people make and feel like our journals need to be perfect looking like that. So the beauty of junk journaling is really that you're just taking something that would have been thrown away anyway, and you're still repurposing it and doing something fun with it, and it just feels a lot less restrained, in my opinion. If you're kind of interested in this and are maybe like me, where it feels a bit daunting still, because I am kind of a bit of a perfectionist, so I feel like the idea of junk journaling was very hard for me to grasp for a while. There's a great book out there called A Year of Junk Journaling by Martina Calvi, and this was put out a little bit before the peak of junk journaling, but it has weekly prompts basically and gives you some more information on junk journaling, ways to do it, and I feel like the prompts are a great way to kind of get your head in the mindset of what sorts of themes and constraints you want or don't want to use, anything like that. It's just a good reference book, I guess, if you're like me, where it took you a little bit to understand what junk journaling can be like and what you can really do with it. So yeah, definitely recommend checking that one out. So now that we've discussed the history of it, some common themes within it, and why it's so popular, let's see how us here at Yoseka actually junk journal. So I'll be going first. So this is my traveler's notebook here, and one of the inserts I have in here is kind of like a throw everything in it. It's a blank insert. And so what I've been trying to do is use it for junk journaling. So as you can see here, I have some other things in here, but this is the insert that I use for junk journaling. And then in the back here, I have a little pouch with little things I collect. Like I have some packaging from blind boxes, stickers, like random things I find out in the wild. I have some receipts. This is from like a bag of senbei that a workshop instructor gave us. So yeah, kind of just holding on to a bunch of things here. But yeah, this is what I've been junk journaling in. So I don't have very many in here yet, but the one I'm gonna show is this one. So my junk journaling style is a little bit different from some other people I see, where it's not very full of like layers and things like that, because I kind of get stressed out when I layer and have to do too much. So mine tend to be more concentrated, and I try to pick a theme or an event or something and find little things that match it in terms of vibe and then kind of build it around that. So for this one, I got a blind box over at My Plastic Heart, which is one of our neighboring stores here at Yoseka land, and I got this box and I really liked the packaging, and so I pulled this sticker off of the bag that it came in. This is like a random sticker from the top of a washi tape that I got. This was from the actual pouch that it came in, so I cut out the plastic. And then this, I think, is actually from the Traveler's magazine. I use this for little paper cutouts for the backs of things. So yeah, I kind of go for less of a cluttered look and try to just use cute, cohesive things. And then I'll often add around it by using like flake stickers, other stickers. I like to go in with maybe a glitter pen or my fountain pen and add just some more glitter. So yeah, I feel like mine is kind of a mix of junk, but also of my doodles and things like that as well. You can kind of see here I have like some half-finished spreads as well. Like this one, I've slowly just been adding things in that I feel like fit with the theme. This one here, I'm kind of going for a brighter theme. So it's sort of just like I look for cute packaging or trash that I gather throughout my days and I hold on to them. And then once I have enough for a cohesive page or that I feel like would fit well on a page, then I'll go and add them in. So I don't sit down and do it all at once. I kind of just add to things slowly. So yeah, that is my junk journal. And then up next, we have Evelyn here, who's gonna show us her junk journal setup. And Evelyn actually does more of like a traveling junk journal. So yeah, if you wanna tell us a little bit about how you collect your junk and where you junk journal in, and then show us some of your spreads.
Yeah. Okay, I junk journal in my Hobonichi Day Free. It's the A5, and I collect the junk from my travels. So I actually have like a little, this is a Traveler's, it's like the paper pocket
I didn't know
edition.
they had that.
Yeah, this is the A6 Slim, but so this was like from a cheese plate at an event and I took it, and so like I take little things from my travels and then I bring them home and I actually junk journal with them after my trip.
Do you ever find things that you're like already forgot you did?
Yes, definitely. Especially when it's like shopping things, because I feel like
You're like, wow, there's 10 receipts from Italia? Huh.
Yeah, or like, yeah, especially in Japan when like all the packaging is so cute, and a lot of different like paper shopping bags.
Yes.
And then I kind of keep them, and sometimes I'll usually do like a themed spread from that trip and like mostly only use things that I collected on that trip. Sometimes I'll also add some like stickers and washi additionally, but then I often don't use all of it, so I'll keep the extra junk from that trip for like future spreads, like maybe not trip themed, but yeah.
Cool, yeah. Show us some of your spreads.
Okay.
What's your most recent?
Ooh, okay, my most recent is
Cute.
this one. This one's not travel themed, but it does feature some things from my travel. This one's actually from Tokyo Station Guide.
Oh, cute.
These are kind of just like from things around like shopping, going to things. The spread I did after my Tokyo trip
So cute.
was this one. And there's a lot of, like I went to a lot of vegan restaurants and I have like they had like little flyers, and this was like the menu sampler of the gyoza. And then these are like from shopping bags. These are stickers I got.
Recognize this one.
Yeah. Yeah. This is actually a washi that's from Japan that a family member gave to me. So it's not from my trip, but I thought it was nice to put in
I like your layering with the little stamps.
Oh, thank you.
That's really cute.
Yeah, I like to stamp things after. And then these are stickers that I got while I was traveling. Yeah, and then like receipts. I don't use receipts as much when it's like not a travel journal, junk journal.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it's less exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Yeah.
Chocolate covered pretzels.
And then I also did with some of my Tokyo trip stuff this spread.
I have like 3 of the Ghibli Museum pamphlets still.
Yeah.
That I'm like, one day I'll use them.
Yeah, it was hard. I grabbed an extra one, and that's why I was able to use them like this.
Well, because it's also the front and back.
Yeah.
That's the thing about junk journaling no one tells you is difficult.
So true.
Is that you always have to pick the front or the back of something.
Yeah, it's so true. So true, it's hard. But this one is like less trip themed, but I ended up using a lot of the stuff from the Ghibli. And then this is actually from Kakimori pamphlets and stuff.
Cute.
But
that's from Japan too, right? Your
no.
pins? Didn't you get that from in Japan?
Yeah, I did get one, but I think this is from one that I got here.
Oh, cute. Did you have any other spreads you wanted to show?
This one is very different. It's like the opposite, but I do sometimes like to like color in the background.
Yeah. I also used this little.
Yeah.
You didn't buy a Kino either, right?
No, that's from our sample pen.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
I like this one. I like all the like pinks and blues and golds.
Yeah, I do like to, I like to color coordinate. I feel like it turns out well when you do that. And I feel like this one was intentional. This one that I was showing was more accidental, but I think like it helps it look very nice.
Yeah.
Whereas like, this is like, I felt like I had to cover up everything. And then this one I was a lot more comfortable with the space.
Playing with the negative space.
Yeah, so it's very fun.
Yeah, I feel like this one is more like what mine are, where I keep them a little more spaced out and more like things are in their designated spots.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so cute. Well, thank you for showing us.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Okay, so up next to show us her junk journal, we have our team member, Sophie, here. If you want to talk a little bit about what kind of journal you use, and then we can see some of your spreads, and you can tell us a little bit more about your technique.
Yeah, for sure. So I am using this planner. It says Bullet Planner. And I got it at Flying Tiger, which is home goods type of store in Europe. I didn't know really much about the notebook, but I liked that it had dot grid and the hardcover, and I ended up using it for junk journaling.
Oh my God, so cute.
Yeah, so I kind of experiment a lot in my spreads. I don't really plan it out super well, but I use just whatever I have on hand. Here I was using a magazine that I picked up at Uniqlo. They have them for free, and I had a lot of fun with that. This is from Chipotle. And then I also use a lot of goodies that I get from my pen pals, or that I just have. I have a lot of papers and stuff that I've collected over the years, so this is a good way to use them up.
Yeah, fun. So do you usually collect a group of things and then you have them ready for your junk journaling, or do you sit down being like, oh, I want to do a page today, and then you just do it from your collection?
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty sporadic about actually doing it. It'll be when I'm kind of bored and I have nothing else to do, and I'll put on a show.
Yeah.
And then I'll just kind of dig through what I have. I don't always collect stuff intentionally as I go about the day.
Okay.
I know some people will go around and everything they do, they'll be like, oh, let me grab something for my journal.
Yeah.
I often forget, but I will gather. I don't know. I pick up cute stickers and receipts and stuff.
Yeah. I see you have a little color theme going kind of too, with
this
the
one
blues and the golds.
I do feel sometimes I'll pick a one piece. And sometimes it's something I want to challenge myself to use, or it's just something that I've been wanting to use, and then I'll try and theme everything else around it. Let me see if I can find.
Do you ever draw or write on top of them, or is it only just like sticking things on?
I have written on a few of these. Sometimes if I like go on a trip or something, I'll do a junk journal spread from the trip, and I'll write some like memories or something from the trip.
Yeah.
This one, I went to a junk journaling event.
Oh my god.
And they had like some stuff, and then I also brought my own stuff. So they had these fish, which I really liked. And then this one, I just had collected a bunch of things from like some adventures I'd been going on, and then I noticed that there was kind of an animal theme.
Yeah. It's really cute.
Yeah.
I like how like colorful and vibrant it is. Like mine are very toned down, but I really like this style too.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like I do so many different things though, like because I have like this page is more like neutral monochrome.
Yeah, so you kind of experiment with the different ones.
Yeah.
Do you also stick things, or do you arrange them all first and then glue them?
I think I'll usually pick like the pieces that I want more in the back. So like on this one, this is from a sandwich shop that I went to, and then this was like from one of our tester notebooks at Yoseka. I just thought the handwriting was really nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's from like a book or something, a magazine.
And then like those were more like, there isn't one specific like accent on these. It's just like the paper. And so I was like, I'll use those in the back. And I glued those down, and then I kind of fit things around that to see what looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other spreads you wanted to show us? I feel like this is really good inspiration.
Yeah. I guess here's another one. This is your to-do list.
I was like, wow, that really looks like my handwriting.
This is from Journaling Happy Hour.
Oh yeah, the first one
that we did.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
I like that you use stamps. I've been trying to use more stamps.
Well, I don't
too.
like own any stamps, so I definitely had fun
Yeah.
like using the stuff that we also had available at the event. And then this was kind of a post-event, like I used, these are like things I've gotten at Yoseka, but and then I had empty space, so I put like a quote.
So cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
Wait, here's one more. This is when I went to London, so then I did like a little spread. But I really didn't like collect that much junk in London, so I just had like a few things. And then over here, I had a bunch of things from random events I'd gone to, so I kind of incorporated it all.
Cute.
Yeah.
Very fun. Well, thank you for showing us your junk journal today.
Course.
We appreciate it. So thank you so much to Sophie and Evelyn for showing us their junk journals. I hope you guys also enjoyed seeing everyone's spreads and hopefully got some inspiration. Again, junk journaling is just for fun, to use up fun pieces or scraps you've collected, so there's really no wrong or right way to do it. But we hope that if it was something you're interested in and didn't know maybe how to go at it, that this video helped you out a little bit. If you junk journal, let us know down in the comments what sort of junk journaling you do, and if you're interested in it, let us know what you thought of this video. We hope it was helpful for you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!